Hi guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be another Mandela effect video. You guys keep asking for them, and you know what? I still like the Mandela effect, so call me crazy, but I think it's kind of fun. You guys have been tagging me in this one TikTok non-stop, and we're gonna talk about it. It's like a flip-flop Mandela effect. We're gonna get into it. Let's just get straight into it. Most of these I saw on TikTok, so I will just link them down below. You guys tagged me in quite a few of them, and they're crazy. So the first Mandela effect really messed with my head. I just like don't think that this makes sense. So basically, this guy made this TikTok basically saying Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas is because I know there's been a Mandela effect surrounding this one, and I guess I'll tell you the one first that I personally don't really relate to. Like, I remember thinking the lyrics were incorrect, but I don't really think of this one's a Mandela effect per se. Maybe it is. Everyone remembers the song Boom Boom Pow, and everyone remembers the lyrics being like, oh, so 2008, you're so 2000 and late. Like, that was what people thought the lyrics were. It's actually, I'm so 3008, you're so 2000 and late. And I'm not sure, I go back and forth on this one on like whether or not I think it's a Mandela effect. But what I do know for sure is that Boom Boom Pow certainly came out before 2009. Correct? Because why would we all be like, yeah, the lyrics would be 2008 even though it's like a year later than what the year was when the song came out? Like, why did we all think that? There's no way. But in fact, Boom Boom Pow did come out in 2009. I'm particularly upset by this. I personally 100% feel like Boom Boom Pow came out way earlier than 2009. Like, I thought it came out in 2007 because I remember when I thought the lyrics were, oh, I'm so 2008, you're so 2000 and late. Like, I thought I was so cool singing that because before I knew the lyrics were 3008, that's what I used to go around town singing. And I thought it was so cool because I'm like, I'm so 2008, like next year, like I'm in the future, bitch. Why would it be 2009? There's no way that those lyrics would have came out because, like I said, so many people thought the lyrics were 2008, not 3008. We wouldn't have even thought that because we would have been like, Fergie, you're a year behind, get with it. Like, you know what I mean? Personally, that one freaks me out a bit. And also, like, the TikTok user that I was like watching, one of the people who sent him this Mandela effect was freaking out about it because they remember listening to Boom Boom Pow like on the way to high school, but they graduated high school in like 2007 or something. So that's crazy. Like, how would you explain that? Dad's like asleep, but I want to ask him if he remembers what year Boom Boom Pow came out because he really liked that song. And he also really likes Fergie for no reason. We always are like, oh, like, Dad, what do you think of Ariana Grande? And he's like, nah, don't like her. Justin Bieber, no. But for some reason, he just loves Fergie, but that's the only person that he likes, and no one knows why. Okay, this next Mandela effect, I would assume is just me thinking this because I saw a TikTok on it and I was like, I asked all my friends who actually watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, who is where these girlies got their start, kind of. I guess their mom was a housewife. But I personally always thought Bella Hadid was the older Hadid and that Gigi was younger. But in fact, this TikTok informed me that Gigi is actually oldest. And that's so bizarre to me. What do you guys remember? I mean, my friends are like really, really big Real Housewives fans, so I think this might just be me. I remember like when Gigi and Bella like used to be on the show when they were little, so I don't know. But to me, I don't know why I've always assumed that Gigi was like the younger sibling. So let me know if you guys think that one's a Mandela effect or if you think I'm just stupid. Okay. The next Mandela effect blew my damn mind, and I'm still very upset about it and confused about it. So my friend Colin Berry, he did a tweet about this Mandela effect regarding iCarly. I was an iCarly bitch. Like, I love iCarly. Seen Sam talking to Freddie, and I always remember it being to try like Canadian bacon, it will change you. Apparently it's always been Bolivian bacon, and I've never heard that in my life.
You ever had Bolivian bacon?
No.
It changes you.
What the fuck? I thought she always said, you ever had Canadian bacon? I swear she said that.
Like, I've never heard that from iCarly. I've never heard that from Sam Puckett in my life. I remember it being like a reoccurring thing that they were like obsessed with Canadian bacon, and I know it was mentioned like once in an episode where Spencer accidentally drives to Canada and he's like, good thing I came back with Canadian bacon, but that was like it. And I'm so confused. Like, I literally saw this and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, that's not... I've seen this episode of iCarly. I just swear that it was Canadian bacon. And the reason I know this, when I was watching iCarly, I remember always Googling the food that they would talk about. Like, a lot. Like, several times I've Googled the, you know, fat cakes. Because I, like, remember... I literally would go out of my way to buy fat cakes. Fat cakes are just snowballs, those little chocolate cakes that are covered in marshmallows and like pink coconut flakes. That's like what they use. Like, I literally Googled what they used for fat cakes because I wanted to be Sam Puckett. There is no way that I heard that and didn't try to get my hands on some Bolivian bacon. There's just no way. Like, and I remember eating Canadian bacon and being like, Sam from iCarly. Explain. I don't know. What do you guys remember though? Maybe I'm just out of my damn mind. I definitely never in my life heard of Bolivian bacon, so. Just remember it being such a joke about the Canadian damn bacon. What the hell? This one upset me on personal level. So the song Starships by Nicki Minaj, classic, iconic. I personally always remember the beginning of the song being, let's go to the beach, each, let's go get away. I remember memorizing the lyrics in like 2012. So the lyrics have always apparently been, let's go to the beach each, let's go get a wave. Like, I've never heard that. I've never seen that, which is more confusing to me is like the actual visualization of it because I am so annoying. Like, this actually annoys, I would say, most people that I know. Because whenever someone sings a lyric incorrectly, I hate that I'm saying that I'm that bitch, but I really am that bitch to be like, actually, this is the lyrics, because I always look up the lyrics to make sure that I'm singing it correctly. I don't know, tell me what astrology thing that is. I always do that. Like, I'm always the annoying bitch to be like, actually, you're singing the incorrect thing, so you're actually ugly. So that's where it's confusing to me, because I remember Googling the lyrics to this song to like memorize the song because everyone knew it, and if you didn't know it, you like were not cool. So I was sure as hell making sure I was singing the right lyrics. I don't know. What do you guys remember? Well, that one to me is not up for debate, so. But I still want to know what you guys remember, so whatever. Next Mandela effect freaked me out, and I always remember there being an acorn emoji. This TikTok user did point out that like maybe we were referring to this like chestnut emoji, but I honestly feel like no, because in my head the acorn emoji looks exactly like the emoji that this TikTok user drew out. So I'm just like confused by that, honestly. Do you guys remember an acorn emoji? I just feel like there have been so many damn emojis that I like remember being, or like a bunch, not just me, like a bunch of people, like the robber, the hiker emoji we already talked about. Why would we all remember using and having the exact same emoji? Like, I feel like 100% there was always an acorn emoji. And it's not the chestnut, like because I know what a chestnut is because I hate them actually. Do you remember an acorn emoji? I would really like to know. The emoji ones always get me because every time I see an emoji like that somebody drew up because they are saying that they remember it being there and then it suddenly isn't there, every single time I've always remembered it, and I can't explain it because I can like visualize it perfectly. My brain. Not handling that well. Okay, and the last two Mandela effects revolve around the Mandela effects that you've been tagging me in the absolute most. You guys started tagging me in like the actual TikTok of the original one, so I'll link that down below as well. But more specifically, you guys have been actually going back to my old video that I recorded talking about this Mandela effect. It is all about Froot Loops. A lot of people remember Froot Loops being spelled like this, and then years ago, I feel like it's like a flip-flop Mandela effect. So basically the Mandela effect that I remember talking about was that this was the way that Froot Loops I thought should have been spelled. F-R-O-O-T loops. Like a little play on words using little Froot Loops as O's. So then I remember being like, but Froot Loops have actually always been Fruit Loops, like F-R-U-I-T. But apparently that's flip-flopped, and all of a sudden everyone starts being like, oh my gosh, Froot Loops is back to F-R-O-O-T now. What the hell? And I'm like, I don't even know now what I remember, but I will say I did go back to like my YouTube video and I talked about it. This is gonna be kind of complicated, but I talked about it in the way of, I remember it being F-R-U-I-T loops and not Fruit Loops with two O's. which to me makes no sense because I've always known that it was Froot Loops with 2 O's, and that's what it is currently to this day. But like 100%, and so many people remember this too, remember themselves remembering Froot Loops with 2 O's, but then the Mandela effect was that Froot Loops with 2 O's was never existing and it was Froot Loops with just fruit spelt regularly. And I'm so confused because when I talked about it in the video, I talked about it in the way that it is now. Like, as in, I remembered it being fruit, like normal word fruit, and it was actually F-R-O-O-T. And I'm gonna insert the clip because I just feel like my voice sounds really weird, and maybe because it was from a few years ago, but it doesn't feel like me talking. And I don't know how to explain that because obviously none of you are me, so like you'll never be able to like understand what I'm saying, but I feel like it's like literally not me talking, and it actually really fucking freaked me out. Like, really freaked me out. Froot Loops has always been spelled just normal fruit and loops. And on the packaging is what fucks me up the most, is that there's 4 fucking Froot Loops because they use the O's in the fruit as well, and I get it, it makes more sense, kind of. But I so don't remember that. I don't know what to do about that one because then I experienced myself, and I have not seen anybody talk about this, so I don't know if this is literally just me. But I remember I was a hard advocate for Chick-fil-A being spelt, now I think CHIK-filet. But apparently Mandela effect the whole time was that people remember Chick-fil-A being spelled like chic filet, like C-H-I-C. And I'm so confused by this. Like, I'm actually really stressed out because I'm like, am I crazy or did I like, I thought that, you know, I know that it's Chick-fil-A, like I know that that's the Mandela effect, is that no one remembers the word chick being spelt out, but I'm confused because I remember being C-H-I-K filet, and I feel like that's what we were all talking about. But then all of a sudden I was on TikTok and I was looking at people's like TikToks about just like Mandela effects in general, and they talked about the Chick-fil-A one, and I was like, oh yeah, like I agree with this one. And then all of a sudden it was like C-H-I-C, and I was like, wait, what? Why can't I find any where it's C-H-I-K, how I'm thinking in my head and how I thought that I've talked about before? So that one's really upsetting to me, and I'm gonna have to go back to see if I talked about this one and said that it was C-H-I-C. At this point, I think I might just be getting confused. I don't really know. I don't really care. See, the Mandela effect to me is just fun. It's a phenomenon, and a lot of people think it's stupid, and I'm totally okay with that. Sometimes I agree. Sometimes I literally think it's stupid. But I also sometimes think maybe just life is a simulation. I don't know if I believe the parallel universe theory. I don't even know if I believe a theory. Sometimes I think the human brain is just simply dumb. The Berenstein Bears comes up, and just honestly nobody can tell me different. Like, it was Berenstein. Like, so that one, honestly weird sometimes to me that I do conspiracy theories and stuff, because I am actually quite skeptical of a lot of things. So yeah, but those are the Mandela effects that I'm going to be talking about today. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with these Mandela effects. Honestly, I'm never sure. So sometimes I'm like, maybe we just don't remember. Like, I don't know. I want to hear your theories on the Mandela effect and why it's a thing. If you have any other theories besides like the parallel universe one, definitely let us know in the comments below. And if you have any other Mandela effects as well, let us know in the comments below, because I love reading them and reacting to them. So yes, but that is it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every week, and I will see you guys later. Bye.